I'm Dan Galusha, and welcome to another edition of Shoot N Plink. You know, a few years ago I started Shoot N Plink as a magazine column, and it quickly took off and went into videos. Well, it started out in Midwest Outdoors, and actually they are not the ones that named Shoot N Plink. It was Bill Swartz of ODU magazine, which is an online publication, and we were kicking around some titles for it. And I just mentioned Shoot N Plink, and Bill says, you got it, that's what to use. So that's how Shoot N Plink got started, that way. But actually it started before that as an idea from this Henry Frontier rifle. Ironically, I have never done a review that I can remember on this. And I haven't even written one, not even in a column. Its first column was just more or less an introduction type thing. And like I said, today we are going to do a review. I know people have done tons of them because this Frontier has been around for a long time. I did do a review on the Frontier long barrel, and that's the 24-inch barrel. This one's got a 20-inch barrel. It weighs about 6 pounds. I call it Tiger, and because of this. I don't know if you can see this stock or not, but it's like it's got tiger stripes. Beautiful walnut stock. All Henrys, of course, have got a walnut stock. Great smooth lever action, as always. It's got the quarter cock safety. It will shoot long and short, 21 rounds of short and 16 rounds of long. That's what we're going to be shooting today, is the long. And it has, this is the thing I like about the Henrys. If it doesn't have a peep sight, if it's got a Skinner peep sight, man, that is great. But this, I don't know if you can see it, that white diamond with that brass bead up here. I love that. To me, that's the next best thing to a red dot and a Skinner. And of course the Skinner peep sights, you know what I've thought of those. I've had those before and talked about them, really like them. But this one's got the buckhorn, white diamond, brass bead, great. And we're going to be shooting from some different yardage here. We're going to probably go with 10, 15, 25, and then we're going to try a long one from 50. I haven't shot this thing for quite a while, so I'm hoping the sights are still kind of honed in. We're going to find out. But that's what we're going to do with it. Oh yeah, also as far as retail goes, a lot of people say, well, what's it cost? Retail price is about, I think, around $480, but I've seen these for under $300. Yeah, look around. You can probably find them in at least for $300 into that area, because I've seen them for, well, I think about $200 cheaper than a list price. But you know what list price is. It's always high. So what we're going to do is we're going to shoot this thing. We're going to load it up, and we're going to fire probably a magazine. By the way, it's got the tube, just like all these Henrys. You can either load it into the loading port if you want, or you can remove the tube completely and pour them right down there. If I had my speedy loader with me, that's exactly what I'd do. Unfortunately, I don't. We're going to shoot some Winchester M22 ammo. I think that's a velocity of about 1260, something rather like that. I'll check that out for you. But let's load it up and let's do some shooting. Well, as normal, it's windy out here. I'm going to shoot at 10, 15, 25, and a little bit further, probably around 50 yards. I don't know how that'll work. Hopefully I've got the sights adjusted good on this. I haven't shot this gun in a long time. And we've got one target down there where I'm going to shoot at all different distances, and I've decided to do a kind of a short load. I'm going to go with 10 rounds rather than the full 16. So we'll have 10 rounds at each line. So let's start out with the 10 yards and have at it. Okay, from here, it don't look like it's adjusted too bad. Looks like I got a high and a low. Not too sure. I think there's some in the bullseye too, but you can see those better than I can. So we're going to move back, we're going to reload, then we're going to come to 15. Alright, now I'm going to go back here to 15, and we're going to see what happens. That's 15. Looks like I got some more highs. Not too sure. Think I got some around the center. Can't retell from here. Highs, I guess, aren't that good, are they? Well, we're going to go back to 25. We're going to load and shoot again. Well, 25 yards is up next. I have to walk back there. So you're setting here. By the way, you're setting at about 12 yards, I guess. That's where the camera is. So I got to walk back there, and I don't know how this is going to work with this wind. Doing this freestanding type shooting is a bit of a problem, but we'll see what happens. Well, I'm sure you've seen where they hit. I couldn't even hardly see the bullseye. That's a little thing to be looking at that far away, I'll guarantee you. Especially when you're wearing these shooting glasses. That mainly just see the sight. I can't even hardly see a blurry target. But anyway, I shot at it. Now we're going to go back for a longer distance. And it's going to have to walk up the hill for that one. So hang on, I'm going to go load and then we're going to do it again. Okay, bear with me on this one. I got to walk back a ways, like I'd said. I'm going to go up there and it's going to be about 50 yards. I won't see the bullseye. I'm just going to try to shoot at the center and see what happens. I haven't got a clue as to what I hit, so you saw it. Hopefully I hit the target at least. Anyway, I'm going to go get it. We're going to come back. We're going to talk about it a little bit. Well, it's been a long time since I shot old Tiger. Kind of fun. I don't know, looking at it, I'll lay some stuff down here. Looking at the target, I definitely hit close to center, and I did hit some bullseyes. I can't really tell you from what distance I did all that, but counting them up before I brought them up here, I think all 40 rounds hit from all different distances. I bet, because I know you were watching it, but I can well bet all these out here, or at least the majority of them, were from 50 yards, and probably some of them from 25, but most of them I got within that center area, which is about 2 inches, I guess. It's a 2-inch center, I think, because this thing right here is the size of a dime. So, you know, that's not really too bad. I wasn't sure that I had the sights adjusted right on it. Get rid of some of this other stuff here. Here, show you it again. I mean, you've seen it. You've seen plenty of these Henrys. And, you know, really, if you were going to get somebody a gun to start, as far as like in the lever action, I would definitely recommend this Henry Frontier without a doubt. It's a very, very nice shooter. It's got, like I said, it's got a lot of what the Golden Boy has. It's got a beautiful stock for one thing. Most all Henry stocks are. Each one's got its own little character because it's walnut, and a walnut tree each has its own little character in the wood. And this one definitely does. Beautiful, beautiful buttstock. I love this thing. That's one reason I really like it. And like I said, that's why I call it Tiger. And it loads, if you're going to get a loader though, get something like a Speedy loader, because that really works great. And I was having to load them one at a time because I don't have it with me. So that's why the camera was off and on between our distances. But that finally, after the years that I've had Shoot N Plink, I finally got to do the review on the gun, the Henry Frontier, that started the idea of Shoot N Plink. So until next time, shoot safe and have a great day of plinking.